What made me begin pole dancing was the fact that I was fat and I was kind of tired of it.
Fitness is, a way, in whatever form or fashion, to keep yourself healthy. Pole fitness is just using the pole to do that, I guess. Pole fitness.
Side climb, regular climb. Meet me at the top. How long have I been pole dancing? I've been pole dancing about 10 years now. Yeah.
I've been pole dancing for 5 years.
I started pole dancing in November of 2016. So I guess technically 2 years, but I had a baby somewhere in there, so I had to stop.
I love it. Before pole dancing, I wasn't really active with anything, and it's definitely introduced me to a lot of different sports.
So, I decided to start pole dancing when I was about 18, 19 years old. And it kind of happened by happenstance. I saw an ad on Craigslist, and it was like, "Are you fun? Can you dance? Do you think you're sexy?" or something like that. I had no idea what kind of job I was going to interview for.
What made me begin pole dancing was the fact that I was fat and I was kind of tired of it. I looked like a refrigerator. I used to be 212 pounds. I was a size 16, and I was a kickboxer. So I was very SpongeBob SquarePants. It was great, but I had didn't look like a girl. So this was more of a feminine workout. It worked.
Instagram. I came across someone doing it, and I was like, oh, that looks like really hard. So I decided to look into it, and I found the studio, and they treat it like a workout. So I thought it would be a fun thing to do to help me lose weight.
What got me started in pole dancing was just the interest of pole fitness. I've never been a dancer much, but a lot of people assume that I'm a dancer based on my body type. So my friend and I were like, what should we do? And they're like, pole fitness is right around the corner from my college. And so we came here and I started doing pole dancing.
I decided to try pole dancing because I was really just looking for a different way to mix up my workout routine. I run and I kickbox, but I wanted a strength training component, and it just seemed like something that would be challenging but really fun too.
I think that people put their own feelings onto it. It's not really like that bad, but when you see someone get naked in front of you for $10, you automatically assume that you're gonna get it here. It's not gonna happen. It just is. I don't think we do it, other people do it.
I feel like pole dancing just makes everyone feel confident and sexy, and I work at the desk right now, and I watch women who come in who are defeated or sad, and they walk out just excited and happy with themselves.
My grandmom disapproves of me pole dancing. She just thinks it's not. She sees it as a negative thing, like it's something that strippers do, but it's really hard to convince her that it's not. It's just exercise.
So most of the time, it's not like you get people who are like, oh my God, you're a whore because you're a pole dancer. Like, other than my mother, everybody else is cool. When I first started pole dancing, my mother found out, and she literally flipped her shit. Like, was not happy about it at all, any way, shape, or form. I remember in 2013 when I did the first competition, she wouldn't come. She was like, I'm not going, I don't want to see this, I don't want to see you up there. It was like a big deal. Mind you, I was like 20-something years old.
Also, we get mistaken for strippers, which I think most of us don't really have anything against strippers, but I could see how a lot of family members or people in the church community might have something against people stripping. But no, we're not strippers. That's an entirely different art.
I don't have a problem with strippers. I think they're pretty good. Most of them suck at dancing, but they're cool people.
But that's the devil's dance. She says, you can work out at the gym. Why do that? It's inappropriate, and it's for strippers to make money.
I don't see why people have an issue with it at all. So it's kind of hard for me to say, well, what do I think about the issue, because I don't even see an issue.
My family My mom is definitely okay with me pole dancing. She's like, it's great, it's healthy, it's exercise, it's expressive, whatever you need to do. My dad, who's a little bit older, was like, what are you doing? So I had to explain to him that it's not pole dancing, it's pole fitness. So there is dancing incorporated, there's also strength training and just choreography and a lot of other things that go into it.
It's absolutely asinine. If you look at gymnastics, they have poles, they have bars, and they're made out of the same material that the poles in my pole studio are made out of.
She refused to come the first time. I made it to finals and I forced her to come. Like, I literally was like, Mom, you gotta come see. She liked it. My mother loves ballroom dancing. She loves ballet dancing. She likes tap dancing. Mind you, she's fat. So it isn't like she can do any of this stuff, but she likes to watch. She watches the Olympics all the time. She just assumed that we were dancing in front of men and we were taking our clothes off. Once she realized that there were women her age and fat women and young women and whites and blacks and Spanish and everybody was in there, she was a little bit more comfortable with it, especially once she realized I wasn't gonna get naked. That's all. That was her. It was like a big deal for her because she says strippers are one step away from being a prostitute and selling vagina on the street. But you get the cliche, oh, you're a pole dancer, do you get, you get naked, can you do my party, things like that. Like, it's always some weird guy just like saying average random things on the internet. If you post one picture on a pole, they send you a dick pic. Like, that's an issue.
I think at first I assumed that pole dancing was only sexy because that's all I knew. So when I came with the intention of being sexy and feeling sexy, and then when I came here I realized it's not only about being sexy. So I definitely was one of those people who didn't understand what exactly pole dancing was or could be. Most of the time when I hear negative things, I just explain what pole is. Like, I explain that it can absolutely be sexy and it can absolutely be, for stripping purposes, but at the same time it's also a good workout. It helps build confidence and strength and flexibility. Like, I just explained that it could be anything that they want it to be.